So when the facilities were closed, the U.S. government said, "Can you make ventilators and I guess masks as well?" So there was some controversy back and forth. Were you agreeing to do this voluntarily, or did you were forced to do it? What was the real story on that?
Well, so I got an email from Ken Chenault in mid-March asking if we would be willing to work with a company called Ventech. And so I'm so proud of the team because we started that dialogue. And from when the team first talked, which was the day after I got the email from Ken Chenault, a month later, they were actually producing ventilators. We were working with the government, the Department of Health and Human Services, and all the different areas, the FDA that we had to work with. And I think what happened was there was some confusion, which has since been worked through. We got a contract. They did enact the DPA, but frankly, we were already on our way and committed to building ventilators. And like I said, I think there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. It's worked out now, and I think everyone is very pleased. And we're on a path to make 30,000 ventilators that will complete in the August timeframe.
Does the U.S. government need all these, or the country need all these ventilators anymore?
Well, I know early days we were shipping right to hospitals. And so I think it's a combination of need that we have right now to make sure we have the right number of ventilators in the right locations. And also, I think there's an interest in having the right national stockpile as we go forward as a country.
So if you're good at manufacturing automobiles, why does it mean that you're good at manufacturing ventilators? Is the skill set transferable? How did you actually train your employees to make ventilators?
Well, I think the interesting thing is, as we started making ventilators, Ventech was making between 200 and 300 ventilators a month, and we wanted to ramp that up to be able to make 10,000 a month. And so leveraging the engineers, both manufacturing and product engineers throughout the company, and our quality systems, our launch processes, there was almost everyone in the company, there were different functions that played a role. But I think the real key ingredient, too, was our automotive supply base. Because of the ventilator, about half the parts, so depending on which ventilator, 200 to 300 parts came from a brand new source. So our automotive supplier said, yes, I can make that part to the tune of 200 to 300 different parts, and we're able to make them, prototype them, and have them production ready within that month. Nice. So we are indebted to our supply base, and I think it speaks to what the auto industry knows how to do, and that's build at scale.
So right now, everybody in the White House is happy with you, and you're happy with them now. There's all that's behind you. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.